It's been a while. It's been quite a while, but now it is time to get back into London Calling to reintroduce ourselves to The Clash. I've had them back on my list for the longest time. I just haven't made my way to them. So now I think it's time to make our way to them. Let's go ahead and listen to the first track off the second side of the album. Opening this side is going to be Spanish Bombs. Like I said, London Calling. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful day out there. Thank you as always for hanging out with me. I appreciate you stopping by. Even if you stopped in and you said, this guy ain't for me, and you left, that's okay. I appreciate you. Well, you're not watching this anymore at this point, but so you can't hear what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and listen to Spanish Bombs. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. Love that intro. Heavy bass, rhythmic guitar, great combination.
Spanish songs in Andalusia, the shooting sides in the days of 39. Oh, please leave the Vendana open. Federico Lockers, dead and gone. Bullet holes in the cemetery wall. The black car at the Guardia Civil. Spanish bombs on the Costa Rica are dying in on the DC-10 tonight. Spanish bombs, you got the quiero infinito. Just the cuera, oh my God, a song. Spanish bombs, just the quiero infinito. Just the cuera, oh my God, a song. Spanish weeks in my disco casino. The freedom fighters
great
died
track this
on the hill. They sang the red flag. They wore the black one after they died it for Mockingbird Hill. Back from the buses, went up in flashes. The Irish too, drenched in blood.
I love that sound and a little taste of organ in the back.
And senoritas los meten the bar. Spanish bombs, just the quiero infinito. Just the quiera, oh my God, a song. Spanish bombs, just the quiero infinito. Just the quiera, oh my God, a song.
Bass and guitar, guys.
The hillsides ring with Free the People. Can I hear the echoes from days of 39? Trenches full of bullets, a ragged army, fixing bayonets to fight the other line. Spanish bombs rock the province. I'm hearing music from another time. Spanish bombs Costa Brava. I'm flying in on a DC-10 tonight. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my God, a song. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my God, a song. Oh my God, a song. Oh my God, a song. Spanish songs in Andalusia, Mandolina. Oh my God, a song. Spanish songs in Granada. Oh my God, a song.
Man, this is a good track.
Oh my God, a song. Oh my God, a song.
Okay, that Spanish Bombs. Wow, what a way to introduce the next side of the album. That was a fantastic track. So first of all, just listening to the guitar melodies from the acoustic, the strums. Obviously, I'm not sounding anything like it, but like how beautifully that rings out, and then the electric car just buzzing, droning behind that. Just a great melody. The bass line moving and progressing and getting you into that sort of movement. Of course, the drums. I love the pop off in the beginning. It starts off with like this dreamy, positive kind of sound, like in the melody. I love that, especially because lyrically, it doesn't seem like it's very much of an uplifting sort of track. There's, at least from what I can tell, looking at it briefly, perhaps war-based, battle-based. There's some sort of protest. There's something going on in there, as we're talking about the bombs here, which we'll dive into a little bit later. But like Musically, it's very calming, it's dreamy, it's positive, like it feels good. And I love that contrast that it's going to have with the lyrics once you dive into that. And obviously, the singing was absolutely wonderful too. It's very catchy of a track here. Let's get into the lyrics on this one, though. Spanish songs in Andalusia. The shooting sight in the days of 39. Oh, please leave the ventana open. Federico Lorca is dead and gone. Bullet holes in the cemetery walls. The black cars of the Guardia Civil. But Spanish bombs on the Costa Rica. I'm flying in on a DC-10 tonight. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but you have a battle. You have some historical references. Like I said, we'll dig into that a little bit more, see exactly what they're referencing. Spanish bombs. Yo te quiero infinito, like I want infinite bombs, I'm assuming. Yo te acuerda o mi corazón, which is repeated there. When translated, that says, hold on, it says Spanish bombs. Well, I guess I love you infinitely. I love you, oh my heart. Spanish weeks in my disco casino. The freedom fighters died upon the hill. They sang the red flag. They wore the black one. I'm assuming black one because they died after. After they died, it was Mockingbird Hill, so even it was changed. Back home, the buses went up in flashes. The Irish bomb or tomb was drenched in blood. Spanish bombs shatter the hotels. My senorita's rose was nipped in the bud. So obviously, he lost his romantic partner. He lost someone in here. Let's kind of dive into this one and see exactly what we're talking about and get the context on this particular track. It says that Strummer wrote the song during the recording sessions for Loading Calling, obviously. He developed the idea for this song while traveling home from Wessex Studios in London and listening to a radio news report of ETA terror bombings of tourist hotels on the Costa Brava. It reminded him of the ongoing Provisional Irish Republican Army campaign in the UK. It says here that it compares the modern-day tourist experience of Spain with the circumstances of the Spanish Civil War and contrasts the trenches full of poets to the plane loads of British tourists visiting the country's beaches in the post-Franco era. So this is a deep song in the way that they're kind of writing out, of course, referencing to the history that's going on and happening at the time and referencing and cross-referencing of different things. That's really, to me, like very intelligent the way that that's written. I think that that's really cool. I'm just reading some more. I froze here on camera, but I'm just sitting here reading. But nothing that necessarily is important to relate to you. I'm just reading like random information about it. Okay. Anyways, awesome track though. Sorry for the freeze. I just sat here reading. I like for a split second forgot I'm like recording. I'm just sitting here reading this Wikipedia page. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you as always for being here. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.